Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. Happy Monday everyone. Yes, Monday again. So since the Mallard finished, I'm still trying to get a video out every Monday, just to try and keep the consistency up. And I think so far, I've managed it. And today I've got the Max Verstappen RB19. Now this is the one I'm building for Wayne over on the World of Wayne channel. He's already building one on his channel for someone else. And he has his one that he needs building. So he doesn't want to build it twice. So I'm building it for him. So we've got next pack, which is pack 2. This is 3 to 5, and today it looks like we're just building a wheel and the front hub. So let's get into it. Let's get building.
Welcome to the workshop, tools in the light, screws and glue, they're holding it tight. Piece by piece, it's a builder's delight, making dreams in the still of the night. Let's get into it, let's get building now. Put it all together, I'll show you how. Screw by screw and a little glue too. Welcome to the workshop, it's waiting for you.
Right, so before we get into the actual build, now last time I said we didn't get a brochure. Well, we've now got it here. So obviously it just shows off what we're building. And you notice that I can actually now get this fully on screen. Now, I've only got one person to thank for that, and that's Mike Lane. If you saw my social media on Saturday evening, he bought me a new camera from the wish list. Now, if you want to check out anything else that's in the wish list and maybe buy something else for the workshop, check out all the links below. And obviously, if you want this, I don't believe it's currently available, but if it comes back again, obviously check out the links below for fan home, etc. But as I say, this is all the information that you get for the RB19. And obviously, the other thing I can show you in one go is obviously these posters, because this camera's got such a wide field of view. Now, I don't know how the focus works, but it seems to work pretty well, just from a little bit of testing that I've done. So I'm hoping that I'll have less problems now with this camera losing focus, which I know have happened in the past. So we've got these absolutely brilliant prints of the RB19. It is there. It's just there in the corner. And I don't know if I could have got any further away from the car for that one. It looks very dramatic with those bits, but you have to look for the car. But again, we've got a nice close-up shot there, which looks absolutely fantastic. And I really like this camera at the minute. Hopefully it's showing a load more detail. The other thing that this camera can do, because I'm just going to quickly show it off, is it can actually zoom as well. So I can really zoom into bits as well. And as you can see, it can go right out to that point. I'm never ever going to use probably all of this space over here. Maybe when I'm doing the full build of the Batmobile, because I did test it with the Batmobile and the Batmobile does fit here nicely. But that's the posters. That was the brochure as well. But what we want to do is get on with the build. Now I'll just zoom the camera up, and that way we can do a flick through the magazine of issue 3. And obviously you do get a magazine with every stage, and this one we've got the front left wheel. Right, so here we have all the parts of the front wheel. We're in this brilliant Pirelli P0 tyre. Really nice heavy wheel, looks absolutely beautiful. Also got the rear part of the wheel. I think that's part of the brake, I guess. And then we have this ring, the screws, and we have this very bright yellow piece. So the very first thing I'm going to be doing is popping the wheel into the tyre. Now, try it without requiring hot water first, but we'll see. Right, there we go. Bit of a struggle, but it does actually go on there without hot water. I think putting that in some hot water will make it a lot easier. Next up, we have this piece, and with it this way around, it's going just there like that, with this piece here lining up with that hole there. We're going to use 2 A screws for that, and that's all we have in this stage. One and 2. Right, so then we take this part, and there's actually a rim cover. I didn't realise it was a rim cover. It looked like the rear part of a brake. And then finally, we have this bright yellow piece, and that's just going to push in at the front here. Got a couple of lugs for it to line up. Right, I think that's in there. Just seemed quite loose, but it's not falling out, so all good. Obviously, if it does fall out, then I'll glue that. But that is our wheel done. And now we're going to put that to one side and move on to the next stage. Right, so here we are, stage 4. And I'll just flick through. And we're building the front left suspension. Now, if memory serves, I think Wayne managed to assemble this upside down, so I'm going to try not to on this one. I don't know if it was this one or the next part, but I know he assembled something in this area upside down, so I will try not to. Right, so these are our parts. We've got this flexible piece, which is what we need first, and we need this piece. Now, what we're going to do is basically just wrap this around. Now you can see we've got like a vented pattern, I guess, on the side there. And it's just a case of put it into that slot, and we're going to wrap this around. Now, I believe this is metal. Got a plastic piece here, but I think that this part is actually metal. So I'm just going to put that so it goes into that slot. And once it's in that slot, we're just going to bend that to lock it in place, like that. And then with that in place, we've got this piece. We've got the 4 lugs on the back. And that's just going to lock that in place. We then also have this piece. Now this is self-adhesive, and we're going to stick that just there. So obviously, want to try and get this lined up as best we can. So that is our brake disc, looking just like that. Place that to one side. We're now going to take this piece, which is metal. We're also going to take this piece, again, metal. This one is plastic. We also need this piece. And that, as you can hear, is also metal. Right, I'm just going to make this up as I go along, but I think I've got it right. So, as you can see, A screw, A screw, A screw. That's wrong. This one, I believe, is the C screws. This one, because it's going into plastic, is the A screws, so that's correct. And then this one should be the B screws. So that is what I'm going to be using. And as things are going into metal, just take it as read that I am going to be putting them in some oil. Now I'm just pre-threading this one now. So this is a C screw. I'm going to just take that same screw and put it into this one. Right, so with that pre-threaded, just going to double check that I have got that the right way around, which I do. It will only go on one way around. And this is going to go through this way and mount in just there. And pre-threading the screw, you're going to find it much easier to do that. So again, just double checking that that's gone in the right place. Then we're going to take this piece, and that's going to go through that same hole and then slot into that space there. And again, using a C screw for this one. And I've already pre-threaded the holes, as I said, so putting that in straight away like that. Perfect. We're then going to put that just there, and using 2A screws, which are the ones with the coarse thread, which is why I know they go into plastic, we're going to secure that in place. So that's in there like so, and I'm pretty sure these are the correct way up. Next we're going to take this piece and the last piece we have in the box, which is this piece, and with this way up and this way up, that's going to go into there like so. And then that is then going to attach to this piece here, and it's going to go this way up, and it's going to go just into that point there, I believe. So it'll sit like so. And we're going to use the 2B screws to hold that in place. As soon as I've done this video, I'm going to be checking Wayne's video to see whether he's done the same as me. Right, so we have those like that. And we have the disc like that. And that's all there's to do in that stage. So, final stage for this build pack, issue 5. And we're still working on that front left suspension. So we're just going to be building up more of this, it looks like. And we will be fitting the brake disc, it looks like, as well. So we'll end up with that at the end of it. Interesting enough, on that previous one, it does say ABC screws. So they got that bit right. Right, so here are our parts. And we're going to kick off with this piece and this piece. Now this one is metal, this one is plastic. Right, so with this piece this way around, that's going to slot through there and line up with that hole. Right, so with that one slotted in there, into that gap, we need to slot this one underneath there, and then using a D screw, try and capture both of those parts, hopefully. Looks like that one's done, that one's done. And we screw that in place. So you have something that looks like that. Now I'm pretty sure that does go downwards. So I think that's the right way up. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Or whether I've put that in upside down. But pretty sure the rest of it's fine. It looks like the picture, so I'm sure that goes down. Next thing we need is this piece. That's in its own little bag. And this is going to be pushed into that little slot there. Get that pushed in, like so. Then I'm going to take this piece. And that's going to go on the back there, just lining up all the holes, like so. And then from this side, we've got 2 A screws that is going to secure that in place. So one A screw in there. And the other A screw just going in there. That's looking like that. Then going to take this piece and we're just going to line that up with those lugs. Ensuring that it is this way up. So we've got this little cutout here. Going to take our brake disc. And that's just going to push onto there. Just lining up the 4 holes there. And then we have this piece, which is just going to push on the end like so. And that is all to do in that stage. Now, we know what's going to happen. Obviously, that wheel's going to go on there. That's going to look absolutely fantastic. So, that's now pack 2 done. And that is what we have for the RB19. And although I'm not a big Formula 1 fan, I think this is going to be quite a nice build to do. Certainly looks really, really nice. Now, although most of it's just red and black at the minute, it does look really, really good. And that red really does pop against the black there. And I think the colour on this camera actually is a lot better. Now, I don't know about the autofocus, how close I can get to this. It looks like it's actually going to do something. Still need to play with the settings for the camera and check that it actually works properly. But there's our slick tyre, and that's our wheel hub. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to hit the like button below and give us a massive thumbs up. So that's the RB19 done for another stage. It looks really, really good. Really weighty wheels. It's a full metal wheel. Really, really chunky. Don't know how heavy the actual vehicle is going to be, but also we had that piece that's also die cast, and that's a good chunk of weight as well. But looks like it's going to be a really good build. So I, for one, am really looking forward to this build. And I think it should be a bit of fun. And obviously, when it's all done, it'll wing its way back to Wayne as well. So I'm hopefully going to do Wayne justice on this build. And again, just going to say thank you, Wayne, for giving me the opportunity to actually build this on my channel. So yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, if you want to see how this progresses or anything else that goes on in the workshop, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and ding the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss out on future videos. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!